My dear brother, my dear sister, stop scrolling. Stop breathing for just 7 seconds. I need your full heart right now. I want you to do something with me right now. Close your eyes for 1 second and remember that one person who destroyed your peace, the one who made you cry in sujood, the one who took your love and threw it on the floor like it was nothing, the one you keep going back to even though every cell in your body is screaming, leave! Now open your eyes and look at me. Tonight, someone watching this video will finally delete that chat forever. Tonight, someone will block that number and never look back. Tonight, someone will wake up tomorrow as a completely new person. Tonight, someone will make the decision that changes their entire life. And wallahi, that someone could be you, but only if you stay until the very last second of this video. Because in the next few minutes, I am going to reveal something so powerful, something so life-changing, that people will message me years from now saying, Ustad, that one video, that night, that was the night I got my life back. Right now, as you're watching, Allah is already softening your heart to finally walk away. Can you feel it? That fire in your chest, that tear in your eye, that voice inside saying, this is for me? Good. Because what I am about to give you is not just a video, it is your breaking free moment. It is your I am done being weak moment. It is your from today nobody plays with my heart again moment. I am going to count down the 8 most dangerous, most powerful, most beautiful truths you will ever hear about walking away. Truth 1 will make you cry like a baby because it will feel like Allah Himself is hugging you. Truth 8 will make you stand up and shout, today I take my life back. But here's the thing, if you leave this video before the end, you will stay stuck in the same pain tomorrow. If you watch until the very last second, tomorrow you will wake up as the strongest version of yourself anyone has ever seen. Your ex will feel it. Your fake friends will feel it. Your family will feel it. Even shaitan will feel it and run. So I am begging you with everything in me. Do not move. Do not scroll. Do not let anyone disturb you. Put your phone on. Do not disturb. Put on headphones. Lock the door. Because in the next few minutes, you are about to receive the strength you have been begging Allah for in every tahajjud. You are about to become unstoppable. You are about to make them regret every tear they ever made you cry. And you are about to fall so deeply in love with the new you that you will thank Allah every day for the pain that led you to this video. Are you ready? Are you really ready? Type I am ready in the comments right now if your heart is pounding. Because once we start, there is no going back. Your old weak self dies tonight. Your new unbreakable self is born. Bismillah. Let's begin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beloved brothers and sisters, how are you today? I pray Allah keeps your heart soft, your iman high and your peace untouched. Ameen. Today I'm speaking straight to you. The one whose eyes are tired from crying in silence, the one who keeps giving love and getting pain in return. Allah has placed this message on my heart just for you. Your absence is their wake-up call. Don't look back. I have chosen only the 8 most powerful, most beautiful lessons. The most beautiful one comes first. Open your ears and let it enter your soul. The most beautiful lesson of all, your absence is actually the mercy of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My very dear brother, my very dear sister, come closer. Today I am not rushing. Today I am going to hold your hand and speak to this one truth until it lives inside your heart forever. The most beautiful truth you will ever hear about walking away. When you finally close that door, when you press delete on that chat, when you stop yourself from typing, are you okay? For the 100th time, when you switch off your phone and cry your last tear for that person, please, my beloved, never, ever, ever think even for 1 second that you are being cruel, that you are being heartless, that you are being too harsh, that you are abandoning someone, that you are a bad Muslim, that you are failing in sabr, that you are failing in forgiveness, that you are failing in kindness. No, wallahi, no. Let me say it again slowly, so your soul drinks every word. At that exact moment when your finger presses block, when your legs carry you out of that house for the last time, when you stop replying even though your heart is shaking, when you choose silence over another fight, Allah Himself, the one who created you, the one who knows every tear you swallowed, the one who watched you make dua in sujood at 3 a.m., begging Him to fix that person, the one who saw how you kept saying it's okay when it was destroying you inside, that same Allah, the most gentle, the most kind, the most loving, He is the one who is personally pulling you out of the fire. Yes, personally. He is holding your hand like a father holds his little child who is about to fall into a burning pit. He is dragging you away while you are still looking back with tears. He is saying, my child, I love you more than you love them. Trust me now. Your absence is not your plan. It is Allah's rescue plan. Your strength to leave is not from you. It is Allah lending you His own strength because yours finished long ago. That sudden courage that came from nowhere, Allah sent it. That night you suddenly felt enough is enough. Allah opened your eyes. That morning you woke up and didn't check their story for the first time in years. Allah removed the love from your heart Himself so you could breathe again. He saw you dying slowly. He saw your iman dropping. He saw your smile disappearing. He saw you crying in the bathroom so nobody hears. He saw you forcing yourself to eat. He saw you pretending to be strong in front of your family. He saw you making excuse after excuse for that person's behavior. He saw you losing weight, losing sleep, losing hope, losing yourself. And one day He said, no more. I didn't create this beautiful soul to be destroyed by another human being. Bring my servant back to me. So He gave you that strength. He gave you that pain that finally became too heavy to carry. He gave you that last betrayal that broke the camel's back. He gave you that moment of clarity in salah where you heard a voice in your heart saying, leave and I will take care of you. That was Allah saving you. Your leaving is Allah's mercy wrapped in the shape of pain. The pain you feel when you walk away, that's the pain of surgery. Allah is removing a tumor from your heart. Of course it hurts while the knife is cutting, but if He leaves the tumor, it will kill you later. So He cuts. He lets you feel the pain now so you can live later. And the peace that comes after, that peace that feels like cool water after years in the desert, that peace that makes you sleep the whole night for the first time in months, that peace that makes you smile at little things again, that peace that makes the sun feel warm again, that peace is Allah Himself hugging you so tightly that every broken piece inside you starts to heal. That peace is Allah whispering, shh, it's over now, I have you, you are safe, you are home. My dear brother, my dear sister, when you understand this, you will fall into sujood and cry tears of gratitude, not pain. You will say, Ya Allah, thank you for dragging me away when I was too weak to leave myself. Thank you for closing that door when I kept opening it again and again. Thank you for loving me when I forgot to love myself. Thank you for saving me from a love that was actually poison. And for the person you left, your absence is the last mercy Allah might ever send them. Maybe when they wake up and your name is no longer there, when nobody replies to their I miss you, when nobody forgives them instantly, when nobody drops everything to fix their mood, when the house feels empty without your laughter, when Ramadan comes and you're not there to remind them to pray, when they fail and nobody says it's okay, try again, in your gentle voice, maybe, just maybe, they will fall on their knees and cry to Allah, Ya Allah, I lost the best thing you ever sent me because I was blind. Maybe your absence will be the slap that wakes them up from years of sleep. Maybe they will finally change. Maybe they will finally become the person you always prayed they would become. Or maybe they won't. But that is no longer your burden to carry. You tried. You gave everything. You cried rivers. You made dua until your tongue went dry. You forgave until forgiveness became dangerous for your soul. Now Allah is saying, enough, come back to me. Let me love you the way you deserve to be loved. So walk away with your head high. Walk away knowing that every step you take away from them is a step closer to Allah. Walk away knowing that the pain is temporary, but the peace is forever. Walk away knowing that Allah is proud of you right now. Yes, proud, because you finally chose Him over everything else. And when Allah is proud of you, the whole universe starts working in your favor. You didn't lose a person. You gained Allah. You gained yourself back. You gained a future that doesn't hurt every day. You gained the version of you that laughs again, that prays again, that dreams again. So smile through the tears, my beloved. Cry if you need to, but cry while smiling. Because today, Allah chose you. Today, Allah rescued you. Today, Allah said, this one is mine. Nobody hurts my servant anymore. And wallahi, that is the most beautiful thing that will ever happen to you. Hold this truth close to your heart every single day. When shaitan whispers, you were too harsh, answer him, no, Allah was too kind. When people say you should have stayed, answer them, Allah pulled me out Himself. When your heart feels heavy at night, put your hand on your chest and say, Ya Allah, you saved me. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And sleep knowing that the one who created the stars is watching over you tonight. This is the most beautiful truth. Your absence was never cruelty. It was Allah's mercy in its purest form. May Allah make you from those who understand this and never look back. Ameen. My beloved, if your eyes are wet right now, let the tears fall. These are not tears of defeat. These are tears of release. Allah is cleaning your heart with them. Let me paint this picture for you again, slowly, slowly. Imagine your life as a beautiful garden that Allah planted Himself. Every salah you prayed was a flower. Every smile you gave your mother was a rose. Every tear you hid while making dua was a precious pearl tree. Then one person came into this garden, and instead of watering it, they started stepping on the flowers. They pulled out plants with their roots. They walked with muddy shoes over your pure white roses. They laughed while doing it. They said, I love this garden, while burning parts of it. You kept saying, it's okay, maybe they don't see what they're doing. You kept watering the garden with your own tears. You kept planting new flowers with shaking hands. You kept smiling while bleeding inside. Years passed. The garden started dying. The colors faded. The butterflies left. The fragrance was gone. Then one night, while you were crying in sujood, begging Allah to save this person, Allah looked at the garden and said, no, I will save the garden. I will save my servant. So He sent a wind, a gentle, strong wind. That wind carried that person far, far away from your garden. That wind was your decision to walk away. You thought the wind was painful. You thought the emptiness after they left was punishment. No, my dear, that wind was Allah cleaning your garden Himself. Now the mud is gone. The broken branches are removed. The weeds are pulled out. And now Allah Himself is walking in your garden every day. He is planting new flowers you have never seen before. He is making rivers of peace flow where there was only drought. He is making the sun shine brighter than ever before. Soon, very soon, someone will walk into this garden who will say, Subhanallah, who made this paradise? And you will smile and say quietly, Allah did, when He removed what was killing it. This is what your absence really means. Your absence is Allah saying, I love the servant too much to watch him, her die slowly. Your absence is Allah saying, this soul is too precious to be trampled on every day. Your absence is Allah saying, I have prepared something bigger, something purer, something that will make you forget this pain ever existed. You think you are walking away empty-handed? No. You are walking away carrying Allah's special protection. You are walking away with an upgraded heart. You are walking away with a direct phone line to Allah that nobody can disturb anymore. Before, your heart was busy with them 24 hours a day. Now your heart is free to remember Allah 24 hours a day. Before, you were making dua for them to change. Now you are making dua for yourself, and Allah answers faster. Before, your nights were full of fights and tears. Now your nights are full of tahajjud and peace. Before, you were begging a human to love you properly. Now Allah's loving you properly. Every second, do you see? Walking away was never losing. Walking away was the moment Allah promoted you. It was the moment Allah said, from today, no more crumbs for my servant, only feasts. It was the moment Allah said, from today, no more fake love, only my real love. It was the moment Allah said, from today, no more toxicity, only tranquility. My brother, my sister, if you are still scared, listen to this. The same Allah who parted the sea for Musa, the same Allah who saved Yusuf from the well, the same Allah who brought back Hajar and Ismail to life with Zamzam, that same Allah is the one who's saving you right now. Your story is not ending. Your story is just beginning. The pain you feel today will become the strength you feel tomorrow. The tears you cry today will become the laughter you hear in a few months. The emptiness you feel today will become the fullness of Allah's company. One day you will wake up and realize you don't even remember their name when you make dua anymore. One day you will pass by the place you used to cry and you will smile and say, look how far Allah has brought me. One day someone will ask you, how did you become so peaceful? And you will answer with tears of joy, Allah removed what was killing me and I let Him. That day is coming. I swear by Allah, that day is coming faster than you think. So hold on, keep walking. Don't stop, don't reply, don't check, don't explain. Just keep walking forward while making dua. Ya Allah, you removed them to get closer to me. Now come closer, fill this space with your love only. Make me never need anyone again the way I need you. And Allah will answer that dua so beautifully that one day you will fall into sujood and cry, not because you are hurt, but because you are healed, because you are whole, because you are happy, because you finally understood. Your absence was never cruelty. It was the kindest thing Allah ever did for you. And one day, when you are sitting under a tree, drinking tea, smiling at children, playing, feeling peace in your heart that you can't explain, you will look up at the sky and whisper, thank you for dragging me away when I was too weak to leave. Thank you for loving me when I forgot how to love myself. Thank you for being my everything when I lost everything. And Allah will smile from above the throne and say, that's my servant. I told you I would never leave you alone. This, my beloved, is the full truth. Your absence is Allah's mercy in its most beautiful, most perfect form. Hold this in your heart until it becomes your oxygen. And then live freely, live peacefully, live happily, because from the moment you walked away, Allah started writing the most beautiful chapter of your life. And wallahi, it is going to be breathtaking. May Allah make you from those who understand this today and smile tomorrow. Ameen. People only realize your worth when you stop giving it away for free. As long, the second most powerful truth, come sit with me, let me speak this one slowly into your heart. My dear brother, my dear sister, listen carefully, because this one will set you free forever. People only realize how valuable you truly are the moment you stop serving your worth to them on a silver plate for free. As long as you are there, as long as your phone is always available, as long as you reply in seconds, as long as you forgive the unforgivable, as long as you drop everything when they call, as long as you fix their mood at 2 a.m., as long as you pay their bills, as long as you lie for them, as long as you hide their mistakes, as long as you say it's fine when it's destroying you, as long as you keep giving and giving and giving without them ever having to work for it, they stay asleep, deep asleep on the treasure that is you. They think you are ordinary. They think you are replaceable. They think tomorrow you will still be there. They think they can shout today and you will smile tomorrow. They think they can ignore you for weeks and you will still run when they snap their fingers. They think your love has no price. They think your time is cheap. They think your heart is a doormat. They take you completely for granted. But the day you stop, the day the supply suddenly cuts off, the day your name stops appearing on their screen, the day your voice is no longer there to calm them, the day your forgiveness is no longer automatic, the day your money stops flowing, the day your secrets no longer protect them, the day your prayers no longer cover them, that's the day their whole world shakes. That's the day they wake up in the middle of the night sweating, asking themselves, wait, where did they go? Suddenly the house feels too quiet without your good morning messages. Suddenly nobody laughs at their lame jokes the way you did. Suddenly nobody defends them the way you always did. Suddenly nobody drops everything to listen to their problems. Suddenly nobody celebrates their tiny wins like their Olympic gold. Suddenly nobody remembers their favorite color, their favorite food, the way they like their tea. Suddenly nobody sends them drive safe or eat something or don't forget to pray. And panic begins. They start scrolling back through old chats. They reread conversations from months ago. They look at your old pictures and feel a pain in their chest they can't explain. They ask mutual friends, have you heard from them? They drive past places you used to go together. They hear a song and start crying in the car. They see someone wearing the same perfume and almost break down. Because now they realize, I lost the one person who loved me when I was unlovable. I lost the one person who stayed when everyone else left. I lost the one person who saw gold in me when I was acting like trash. I lost the one person whose dua was probably the only reason my life was still going okay. They finally see your worth. But here's the thing, my beloved, they only see it when it's gone. When it was right in front of them every single day, they were blind. When you were cooking for them, they complained it wasn't hot enough. When you were listening for hours, they said you talk too much. When you were planning surprises, they said you're too extra. When you were crying alone, they said you're too emotional. When you were praying for them in tahajjud, they were chatting with someone else. They were asleep on diamonds. But the moment those diamonds walked away, the moment you packed your love, your time, your energy, your forgiveness into a bag and left without a fight, the moment you became the one who doesn't reply anymore, the moment you became the one who doesn't care anymore, the moment you became the one who is happy without them, that's when their eyes finally open. And the regret hits them like a truck. They start sending, hey, after 6 months of silence, they start liking your old pictures from 2019. They start posting sad quotes. They start telling people, I miss them behind your back. They start dreaming about you. They start comparing everyone new to you, and nobody measures up because nobody will ever love them the way you did. Nobody will ever forgive them the way you did. Nobody will ever pray for them the way you did. And now they know it. Your absence became their biggest teacher. Your silence became their loudest lesson. Your peace became their punishment. And you are on the other side of the world, smiling at the sky, breathing freedom, sleeping soundly, laughing again, eating well, praying properly, living properly. Because the moment you stopped giving your worth away for free, you finally started giving it to yourself. And Allah started giving you people who pay full price for your heart, not people who want discounts. So never ever go back to being someone's free option. Never go back to being someone's backup plan. Never go back to being someone's when I'm bored. Never go back to being someone's emotional punching bag. Let them miss you. Let them regret. Let them learn the hard way. Let them stay awake at night while you sleep like a baby. Because the one who didn't value you when you were there doesn't deserve you when you're gone. You were never too much. They were just too little. You were never too sensitive. They were just too careless. You were never too needy. They were just too selfish. The truth is simple. People treat you exactly how they feel about you. And the moment you walk away, their actions finally match their feelings. So keep walking. Keep your worth expensive. Keep your heart closed to those who paid nothing to enter. Keep your phone silent for those who made you cry. Because one day, someone will come who sees your worth from miles away. Someone who thanks Allah every day that the previous people were blind. Someone who treats your love like the rare treasure it is. Someone who never makes you beg, never makes you chase, never makes you doubt. And when that person comes, you will look back and laugh at how you ever thought the old ones were a loss. You will say, Ya Allah, thank you for letting them take me for granted, because if they valued me, I would still be stuck there. Wallahi, the day you understand this second truth completely, you will never cheapen yourself again. You will walk with your head high, knowing that your presence is a luxury, not a convenience. Your love is a gift, not a service. Your time is gold, not free Wi-Fi. And anyone who wants it from now on will have to earn it properly, beautifully, completely. Let them miss what they lost. You go and become what they will never find again. Never beg anyone for the respect Allah already placed inside you. Allah, the third truth, come even closer, my beloved. This one will make you stand tall forever. Never, ever, ever lower yourself to beg another human being for the respect, the honor, the dignity, the value that Allah Himself wrote on your soul the day He created you. Listen to me with your whole heart. When Allah made you, He didn't make you cheap. He didn't make you ordinary. He didn't make you okay-ish. He didn't make you someone who has to chase people shouting, please see me, please value me, please treat me well. No. Allah blew into you from His own soul. Allah wrote your name in the hearts of angels before your mother even knew she was pregnant. Allah chose your parents, your face, your voice, your laugh, your fingerprints. Allah made the whole universe work together just so you could take one breath on this earth. And then He looked at you and said, this one is honored, this one is special, this one is mine. That honor is already inside you. It is stamped on your forehead. It is sitting in your chest. It is walking with you everywhere you go. So tell me, my dear brother, my dear sister, why are you on your knees begging a boy who ghosts you for days to please reply? Why are you sending paragraph after paragraph to a girl who treats you like an option? Why are you crying on the phone to a friend who only calls when they need something? Why are you explaining for the 100th time to family who never listen that I also have feelings? Why are you posting sad stories hoping one person feels guilty? Why are you saying, did I do something wrong, when they shout at you for nothing? Why are you apologizing for having needs? Why are you saying, I'll change, when you did nothing wrong? Stop right now. Stop. That honor inside you is screaming, I am not cheap, I am not rubbish, I am not a backup plan, I am not a doormat. Every time you beg someone to treat you right, you are slapping the honor Allah gave you. Every time you chase someone who runs away, you are telling Allah, what you gave me is not enough. I need this human's approval more than yours. Every time you accept disrespect because I love them, you are selling the crown Allah placed on your head for a few fake smiles. Don't do it anymore. From today, stand up straight. Look in the mirror and say out loud, Allah made me valuable. Allah made me enough. Allah made me worthy of respect without me having to fight for it. If you cannot see the honor Allah put in me, that is your blindness, not my weakness. The people who deserve to be in your life will see that honor from the first second. They will speak to you gently because they know you are gentle. They will reply fast because they respect your time. They will apologize when they hurt you because they fear losing you. They will celebrate you because they know you are a blessing. They will protect your heart because they know it belongs to Allah first. And the ones who don't see it, let them go. Let them stay blind. Let them miss out on the masterpiece Allah created. You don't dim your light to make blind people comfortable. You don't remove your crown to fit into their small minds. You don't shrink yourself so they feel tall. You walk like the king or queen Allah made you. Head high, shoulders back, smile soft, heart strong. Because the one who cannot respect the creation of Ar-Rahman does not deserve one more tear from your eyes. You are not too much. You're not too sensitive. You're not asking for too much. Wanting basic respect is not asking for too much. Wanting someone who replies is not asking for too much. Wanting someone who doesn't shout is not asking for too much. Wanting someone who chooses you every day is not asking for too much. That is the bare minimum. And Allah destined for you more than the bare minimum. Allah destined for you someone who looks at you and says, Subhanallah, Allah must love me so much to send me this person. Allah destined for you friends who thank Allah every day for you. Allah destined for you a spouse who fears disrespecting you more than disobeying anyone else. Allah destined for you a life where you never have to beg again. So from this second, close that chapter of begging. Delete the chats where you begged. Block the numbers where you cried for respect. Remove yourself from the places where you were treated like nothing and start walking like someone who knows their worth. Start speaking like someone who knows their worth. Start saying no like someone who knows their worth. Start choosing yourself like someone who knows their worth. Because the moment you stop begging, the right people will start running towards you. The moment you stand tall, the right hearts will bow in respect. The moment you protect your honor, Allah will send you people who guard it better than you do. You are not desperate. You are not needy. You are not lacking. You are carrying Allah's honor inside you. And anyone who cannot see that doesn't deserve to breathe the same air as you. From today, promise me, I will never again lower my voice to raise someone else's ego. I will never again chase someone who makes me feel small. I will never again accept crumbs when Allah promised me feasts. I will never again beg for love when Allah already loved me first. Say it with me. Hannada minna. My respect is not negotiable. My dignity is not for sale. My heart is not a playground. My presence is a privilege. Wallahi, the day you live this truth, people will start treating you differently. Your parents will speak softer. Your friends will value your time. Your future spouse will worship the ground you walk on. Strangers will smile at the confidence Allah gave you. Because honor recognizes honor. And when you carry Allah's honor properly, the whole world adjusts. So stand up now, wipe your tears, lift your head, and walk like the honored servant of Allah that you are. No more begging, no more explaining, no more proving. Just living in the dignity Allah gifted you before you were even born. This is your birthright. Claim it, protect it, live it. And watch how beautifully life changes when you finally stop begging for what was always yours. The believer does not get stung from the same hole twice. The Prophet ﷺ said, the fourth truth, my dear brother, my dear sister, come, let me hold your face in my hands and look into your eyes. While I say this one slowly, gently, firmly, the believer is intelligent. The believer learns. The believer does not walk into the same fire twice with a smile, saying maybe this time it won't burn me. The Prophet ﷺ said it with so much love, so much mercy, so much protection for your heart. The believer is not stung from the same hole twice. Let that sentence live inside you forever. You gave them the first chance, beautiful. You gave them the second chance, mashallah, that's kindness. You gave them the 10th chance, wallahi, that's almost angelic. You gave them the 100th chance while your heart was bleeding, that's beyond human. Now the 101st time they do the same thing, the same lie, the same shout, the same disrespect, the same ignoring, the same cheating, the same breaking of promises, the same making you feel small. If you open the door again, smile again, forgive again, reply again, run back again, you are no longer being kind, you are no longer being patient, you are no longer being good. You are disobeying the direct teaching of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are choosing to be stung from the same hole again. And Allah did not create you to be a snake's playground. Let me take you deep into this truth, slowly, line by line, until it becomes your new backbone. Imagine a beautiful, intelligent child walking in the garden. A snake comes out of a hole and bites the child's hand. The child screams in pain, cries, runs to the mother, hand swollen, poison spreading. The mother cleans the wound, gives medicine, kisses the forehead, and says softly but firmly, "My love, that hole has a snake. Never put your hand there again." A week later, the child is playing again. The same hole, the same snake sticks its head out. Now tell me, if the child smiles and says, "It's okay, maybe this time it will lick me gently," and puts the hand in again, is that child being kind to the snake? Is that child being patient? Is that child being forgiving? No, that child is being foolish. That child is choosing pain. That child is harming himself. The mother will run, grab the child, and say with tears and anger mixed, "I told you the believer is not stung from the same hole twice." That child is you. That snake is the person who keeps hurting you the same way. That hole is the same toxic pattern you keep returning to. And Allah is the loving parent who is watching you walk towards that hole again and again, and His heart is breaking. He is saying, "My servant, I gave you intelligence, I gave you memory, I gave you experience, I gave you pain, so you learn, not so you repeat." Every tear you cried the first time was a lesson. Every sleepless night was a warning. Every dua you made begging Allah to fix them was Allah saying, "Fix your boundaries instead." But you went back. You said, "This time will be different." You said, "People change." You said, "I don't want to be proud." You said, "I'm scared to be alone." You said, "Maybe I deserve this." And the snake bit you again harder. And you cried harder. And Allah watched, waiting for you to finally become the intelligent believer He created. Now, today, right now, as you are hearing this, Allah is giving you the strength to finally hear the prophetic teaching in your soul. No more. No more opening the door for the same poison. No more replying to the same lies. No more forgiving the same unforgivable pattern. No more saying just one more chance when they have used 1,000. This time, when they come back with tears, with promises, with "I'm sorry it won't happen again," with flowers, with long messages, with "You're the only one who understands me," you will smile softly, make one sincere dua for their guidance, and you will walk away forever. Not with anger, not with hate, not with revenge, but with the quiet strength of a true believer who finally learned the lesson. You will say in your heart, "I love you enough to pray for you from far away, but I love Allah, myself and my future more than I love your fake change." Because wallahi, 99% of "I've changed after you leave" is not real change. It is panic. It is missing the benefits you were giving. It is missing the comfort. It is missing the forgiveness machine you became. Real change happens quietly, slowly, with actions, not words. Real change doesn't need to announce itself with drama. Real change doesn't wait until you walk away to start. So protect yourself. The Prophet ﷺ didn't say forgive 70 times sab'a and then one more time just in case. He said forgive 70 times 7 and then protect your heart when the pattern continues. Forgiveness is beautiful, but foolishness is not part of Islam. Forgiving while keeping a safe distance is wisdom. Forgiving while never letting them close enough to hurt you again is intelligence. Forgiving in your dua but blocking on the phone is following the sunnah. Because the same Prophet who taught us to forgive also taught us, tie your camel first, then put your trust in Allah. Tie the camel equals block, delete, distance, protect. Then make dua equals trust Allah. Both together, not one without the other. So from today, my beloved who has been stung too many times, promise Allah, promise yourself, never again. Never again will I put my hand in the same hole. Never again will I trust the same liar. Never again will I open my heart to the same breaker. Never again will I cry over the same person who made me cry yesterday. I am a believer. I learn, I grow, I protect what Allah gave me. My heart is not a recycling bin for toxic people. My peace is not negotiable. My dignity is not recyclable. This time when they come back, and they will come back, the moment they feel your absence, you will not be there. You will be praying tahajjud with a smile. You will be laughing with new friends who value you. You will be building a life that doesn't include poison. You will be healing. You will be shining. You will be the version of you that finally understood. Being stung once is a mistake. Being stung twice from the same hole is a choice. And I, the servant of Allah, the follower of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, choose intelligence over repeated pain. I choose lessons over tears. I choose Allah's pleasure over people's fake love. So let them come back. Let them knock. Let them cry. Let them realize. But the door stays closed. The number stays blocked. The heart stays protected. Because the believer was never created to be a fool. The believer was created to rise higher after every fall. And you, my beautiful brother, my beautiful sister, you are rising now higher than they ever imagined, stronger than they ever thought possible, wiser than yesterday. And wallahi, one day you will look back and thank Allah for every sting, because those stings taught you to never put your hand in fire again. You became unbreakable. You became wise. You became truly, deeply, peacefully free. Hold this prophetic teaching like a sword in your heart from today. The believer is not stung from the same hole twice. And live it. Every day, every time they try to come back, every time shaitan whispers, maybe this time, answer with a smile. No, I am a believer. I learn, I protect, I move forward. And keep walking. Allah is proud of you right now. Yes, proud, because today you finally chose to be the intelligent believer. He created. One look back can destroy the palace Allah is preparing for you. Remember the fifth truth. My beloved, sit down, breathe slowly, and let me take you all the way into this one. This one will save your entire future. One look back, just one text. One, let me just check their story. One, maybe they're hurting too. One secret scroll through old photos. One hi after months of silence. One meeting just to talk. One, I forgive you when Allah already carried you miles away. That one look back can destroy the entire palace Allah's been building for you while you were crying. Let me say it again, louder this time. One single look back can burn down the paradise Allah's preparing for you right now. Remember the wife of Prophet Lut, peace be upon him? Allah told the entire family, leave the city at night, walk forward, and let not a single one of you look back. They all walked. Angels were guiding them. Safety was in front of them. A new life was waiting. Jannah on earth was only a few steps away. Inna aradutu anama. But she, just one glance over the shoulder, one tiny look back at what she was leaving, and in that 1 second, she became a pillar of salt, forever frozen, forever stuck, forever destroyed. She lost everything because of one look. Now look at your life, my hurting brother, my hurting sister. Allah has been doing the same for you. While you were crying in sujood, Allah was removing toxic people quietly. While you were healing, Allah was preparing better people. While you were learning to sleep alone, Allah was designing a home full of peace. While you were deleting chats, Allah was writing new conversations full of barakah. While you were blocking numbers, Allah was unblocking blessings you can't even imagine yet. He is building a palace, a real palace, not a broken house full of shouting and tears, not a prison disguised as love, not a relationship where you beg for basic respect. No, He is building a palace with gardens of peace, walls of dignity, doors of safety, windows of real love, roofs of Allah's protection, and furniture of contentment you have never sat on before. The foundation is already laid. The walls are rising. The roof is almost on. But every time you look back, every time you unblock, every time you reply, every time you just check if they're okay, every time you meet one last time, every time you say, maybe this time they changed, you are walking back into the old city that Allah already destroyed for you. You are picking up the ashes and trying to rebuild a house that Allah Himself burned down to save you. And that one look, that one step back, that one text can turn you into a pillar of salt too. Not literally, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You become stuck again, frozen in the same pain, crying the same tears, living the same nightmare you just escaped. You lose months, years, sometimes your entire youth because of one look back. Let me take you deeper. Hold my hand. Imagine this. You are walking on a straight path at night. Behind you is the city of Sodom, your old life full of toxicity, lies, disrespect, heartbreak. Allah has sent angels, your strength, your peace, your new boundaries to carry you forward. In front of you, only a few miles away, is a beautiful valley full of light, a new home, new friends who love Allah, a spouse who prays tahajjud with you, children who will make your heart explode with joy, a business that runs on barakah, a heart that no longer flinches at notifications. You are almost there. You can smell the fresh air. You can feel the peace coming. But then shaitan whispers from the side, just look back once. Maybe they're crying, maybe they miss you, maybe you're being too hard, maybe you're proud, maybe you didn't give them enough chances, maybe you're the problem. Just one look, nobody will know. And if you turn even slightly, the wind of punishment that destroyed the old city will catch you. You will turn into salt, meaning your heart will harden again. Your tears will start again. Your sleep will disappear again. Your iman will drop again. Your smile will vanish again. And the palace, the one Allah was building brick by brick with your every patient day, it stops. The workers stop. The doors stay unfinished. The gardens dry. Because you walked back into what Allah removed. I have seen it with my own eyes hundreds of times. A sister finally leaves a man who was destroying her deen. She tastes peace for the first time in years. She starts smiling in salah. She starts wearing beautiful hijabs again. She starts dreaming again. Then one text from him, I can't live without you. One look back, she replies. Within weeks, she is back in the same hell, crying harder than before, because now she knows what peace feels like, and she threw it away for one look. A brother finally cuts off friends who made him miss salah, waste time, gossip, sin. He starts praying in the masjid. His money increases. His face glows. His mother says, I've got my son back. Then one night out, just to catch up, One look back. Within months, he is deeper in sin than before, ashamed to even raise his hands in dua. Don't let that be you. Don't let one look destroy your palace. Allah warned the family of Lut, do not let any of you look back. He is warning you the same today. When you leave, leave completely. Delete completely. Block completely. Pray for them from afar, but never go back. Never. Just check. Never. Just one call. Never just one meeting to close properly. Never we can be friends. No. Walk forward. Keep your eyes on the road ahead. Keep your hands busy with Quran. Keep your nights full of tahajjud. Keep your phone full of reminders, not regrets. Keep your heart full of Allah, not them. Because every step forward is one brick in your new palace. Every day you don't look back is one new garden planted. Every tear you cry facing forward becomes a river in Jannah. But every look back is a crack in the foundation. Every reply is a hole in the wall. Every meeting is a fire in the living room. Protect your palace. Protect it with your life. Protect it with no. Protect it with silence. Protect it with dua. Protect it with I deserve better because Allah said I do. One day you will reach that valley. You will stand at the gate of your new life and look around in shock. You will see beauty you never imagined. You will see love that doesn't hurt. You will see peace that doesn't depend on any human. You will fall into sujood and cry, not from pain but from gratitude. You will say, Ya Allah, if I had looked back even once, I would have missed all of this. Thank you for giving me the strength to keep walking. Thank you for turning my back to the fire. Thank you for making me blind to the past so I could see the future you prepared. And Allah will answer, that's my servant. I destroyed the old so I could give the new. I only needed you not to look back. So from this second, make a promise with me. No matter who texts, no matter who cries, no matter who begs, no matter what shaitan whispers, no matter how lonely the night feels, I will not look back. I will not reply. I will not check. I will not meet. I will not explain. I will keep walking forward until I reach the palace Allah promised me. Because one look back can destroy everything. But one step forward can save your entire life. Walk, my beloved. Walk without turning. Your palace is closer than you think. And wallahi, when you finally sit inside it, drinking tea, smiling at the view, feeling peace in every bone, you will thank Allah every single day that you never looked back, not even once. When you choose Allah over people, Allah chooses better people for you. The sixth truth, my beloved, put everything down, turn off the world, and let me pour this one straight into your soul until it overflows. When you finally choose Allah over people, when you say, Ya Allah, I am leaving this person, this friendship, this relationship, this habit, this sin, only for you. When you let go with shaking hands and a breaking heart, but you still whisper, Hasbi Allahu wa ni'mal wakeel. When you close the door that everyone told you to keep open, when you walk away, even though your legs feel heavy, when you choose Allah's pleasure over their love, that is the exact moment Allah looks down from above the throne, smiles the biggest smile, and says, now watch what I do for my servant who chose me. And then He personally starts choosing better people for you. Not random people, not okay people, not better than the last one people. No. He chooses hand-picked, custom-made, written in your qadr before you were born, souls that fit your heart like a glove made in Jannah. Let me take you so deep into this truth that loneliness will never scare you again. Before you made that choice, your circle was full of drainers. People who took your time but never gave peace. people who took your secrets and sold them, people who took your kindness and called you weak, people who took your du'as and still betrayed you, people who made you question your worth every day. You were surrounded, but you were alone. Then one day you hit rock bottom in sujood and said, Ya Allah, I can't do this anymore. I am choosing you. Even if it means I lose everyone, even if it means I sit alone for years, even if no one understands, I choose you. And you let go. You blocked, you deleted, you stopped explaining, you stopped chasing, you started praying tahajjud instead of texting them, you started reading Quran instead of checking their stories, you started smiling at the sky instead of crying over their silence. And in that emptiness, in that quiet, in that scary loneliness, Allah started working. He went to the corners of the earth and started picking. He went to a masjid in Malaysia and tapped one sister on the shoulder, you are for her. He went to a university in Egypt and whispered to one brother, you will marry her one day. He went to a workplace in Canada and placed one colleague who will become your best friend. He went to an online halaqah and added one student who will remind you of Allah every single day. He started moving people like chess pieces across the world just for you, because you chose Him first. And Allah never lets someone who chooses Him lose. Never. You think you are alone right now? No. You are in the transition phase. You are in Allah's waiting room. You are in the preparing the upgrade stage. Right now, while you are reading this with teary eyes, someone somewhere is being prepared for you. Their heart is being softened. Their character is being polished. Their iman is being strengthened. Their manners are being refined. Their love for Allah is being increased. Allah is teaching them how to reply fast. Allah is teaching them how to apologize sincerely. Allah is teaching them how to make you laugh after you cry. Allah is teaching them how to pray for you when you're asleep. Allah is teaching them how to look at you like you are their entire dunya and akhirah. And one day when the time is perfect, when you are shining the brightest, when your heart is fully healed, Allah will bring them into your life so naturally you will laugh and say, Subhanallah, only you could have planned this. A message will come from nowhere, a friend will introduce you, you will sit next to them in a masjid, you will attend the same course, you will bump into them at an airport, and the moment your eyes meet, your heart will whisper, this is what I waited for, this is what choosing Allah feels like. They will not drain you, they will water you. They will not make you beg, they will make you feel chosen every single day. They will not play games. They will fear Allah in how they treat you. They will not make you cry from pain, they will make you cry from happiness in sujood. Because when Allah chooses someone for you, they come with barakah. Their salam brings peace, their voice brings calmness, their presence brings Allah's rahmah into your home, their dua changes your life. And you will look back at the old people and actually feel sorry for them. You will say, Ya Allah, they were never my loss. They were the trash you removed so the treasure could enter. You will realize the loneliness was never punishment. It was preparation. It was Allah cleaning the guest list for your new life. It was Allah saying, my servant deserves better than crumbs. Let me prepare a feast. It was Allah teaching you how to be alone with Him so you never settle for fake company again. And now you are never alone. Because the one who created every soul is personally selecting yours. Right now, as you read this, someone is making dua to meet someone exactly like you. Someone is asking Allah for a spouse who fears Him, who has sabr, who has a soft heart, who went through pain and came out shining. Someone is saying, Ya Allah, send me the one who chose you over everyone else. And Allah is smiling and saying, I already prepared them, just wait. So stop crying over who left. Start thanking Allah for who is coming. Stop mourning the fake. Start preparing for the real. Fix your hijab, fix your character, fix your salah, fix your heart. Because the ones Allah chose for you deserve the best version of you. And wallahi, when they finally arrive, you will fall into sujood longer than ever before and cry, Ya Allah, I chose you once and you kept choosing for me every day after that. You removed the wrong ones with pain so you could send the right ones with love. You left me empty for a while so you could fill me forever. You broke my heart 1,000 times so you could give me a heart that will never break again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And from that day, every time someone asks you, how did you meet? You will smile softly and say, I chose Allah and He chose them for me. That, my beloved, is the reward of choosing Allah over people. Not just better people, the best people, handpicked by the one who knows you better than you know yourself. So choose Him today. Choose Him tomorrow. Choose Him every time it hurts. Choose Him even when no one understands. Because the moment you do, Allah starts choosing for you, and Allah's choices are always, always, always perfect. Your better people are already on their way. Just keep choosing Him until they arrive. Wallahi, you will never regret it. Never. Your silence after walking away is the loudest message they will ever receive. The seventh truth, my beloved, close your eyes for a second, breathe, and let me place this one gently but deeply inside your chest until it becomes the air you breathe. Your silence after you walk away, that beautiful, dignified, unbreakable silence, is the loudest message, the strongest sermon, the most powerful wake-up call they will ever receive in their entire life. Not your shouting, not your long paragraphs, not your exposing, not your revenge posts, not your crying voice notes, not your let me explain one last time, not your do you even care how much you hurt me. No, those things are noise. They are whispers compared to the earthquake of your silence. When you choose silence, you are speaking in a language that echoes in their soul 24 hours a day. Let me take you line by line, slowly, deeply, until you fall in love with your own silence. The day you disappear, the day you stop replying, the day your name no longer lights up their phone, the day your stories no longer have their views, the day your good morning texts stop coming, the day your drive safe stops arriving, the day your did you eat stops appearing, the day your forgiveness stops flowing like a river, the day your du'as no longer protect them from afar. That silence hits them like a thunderbolt in a quiet room. At first they don't notice. They think you're busy. They think you're upset, but you'll come back like always. They think he always comes back. Then one day turns into three turns into a week turns into a month, and suddenly the silence becomes deafening. They pick up the phone to text something small and realize they can't because you're gone. They open old chats and scroll up, reading messages they ignored when they had you. Now every word feels like gold they threw away. They hear a song you loved and the tears come without warning. They pass your favorite cafe and feel a pain in their chest they can't name. They see a couple laughing and remember how you used to laugh at their smallest jokes. They lie in bed at 3 a.m. and the silence screams. You lost the one person who truly saw you. You lost the one person who loved your flaws. You lost the one person who stayed when it was hard. You lost the one person whose silence is now killing you. Your silence becomes their loudest teacher. It teaches them what your words never could. Your silence says, I loved you enough to pray for you every night, but I love myself more now. I forgave you 1,000 times, but I will never forgive myself if I let you do it again. I was your peace and you treated me like an option. I was your blessing and you treated me like a burden. I was your safe place and you made me feel unsafe. I was always there and you were never really here. Your silence says all of that without saying a single word. And wallahi, it hurts them more than any argument ever could. Because when you shouted, they could shout back. When you cried, they could say you're too emotional. When you explained, they could twist your words. When you exposed, they could play victim. But silence leaves them alone with themselves. Silence forces them to face the mirror. Silence makes them hear their own ugly behavior echoing back. Silence makes them remember every time they hurt you and you still smiled. Silence makes them realize nobody will ever love them the way you did. And that realization, that is the loudest scream they will ever hear. I have seen it with my own eyes hundreds of times. A sister finally stops replying to the man who kept breaking promises. She chooses silence, no drama, no exposing, just gone. 6 months later, he is messaging mutual friends. How is she? Is she okay? Tell her I'm sorry. He is crying in his car, listening to old voice notes she sent. He is posting sad quotes at 4 a.m. He is broken, and she is glowing. She is praying. She's laughing again. She is living because her silence did the talking. A brother finally blocks the friends who used him, mocked him, drained him. He chooses silence. No big announcement, just removed himself. 1 year later, those same friends are asking people what happened to him. He disappeared. They see his pictures, happy, successful, peaceful, and they feel it in their chest. We lost a real one. Your silence becomes their punishment and your protection at the same time. Your silence becomes their regret and your peace. Your silence becomes their lesson and your freedom. So when they come back, and they always come back when they feel the weight of your silence, when they send, hey, after 8 months, when they send, I miss you, when they send long apologies, when they send, can we talk just once? When they send flowers, voice notes, tears, you stay silent. Not because you hate them, not because you're proud, but because your silence is still speaking. Your silence is still teaching. Your silence is still protecting the new you that Allah is building. And one day, when you are sitting in peace, married to someone who treats you like royalty, surrounded by friends who water your soul, living a life full of barakah, they will still be haunted by your silence. They will still wake up some nights thinking, what if I had valued them when I had them? They will still compare everyone new to the way you loved. They will still wish they could hear your voice just one more time. And you will be so far ahead, so healed, so happy, so close to Allah, that their name won't even cross your mind when you make dua. Your silence won the war they started. Your silence rebuilt your heart while it broke theirs. Your silence was the loudest, I deserved better you ever said. So from today, fall in love with your silence. Protect it, cherish it. Use it like a shield and a sword at the same time. When shaitan says, just reply once, answer him, my silence is louder. When people say you're being cold, answer them, no, I'm being wise. When your heart feels heavy, remind it, this silence is healing me while teaching them. Because wallahi, the day you master beautiful, dignified silence, you master your entire healing. You master your worth. You master your future. No drama, no noise. Just powerful, echoing, life-changing silence, and they will hear it for the rest of their lives. While you will be living in peace, so loud the whole world will notice. Let your silence speak. It always says the truth louder than words ever could. Part 2, I am still here with you. Let me take this silence even deeper into your heart. My beloved, if your chest feels tight right now, that is your soul finally understanding the power it holds. Let me show you exactly what happens inside their mind and heart when you choose this beautiful silence. Day 1 of your silence, they laugh, they say finally some peace, they feel like they won. Day 3, They send a casual text, no reply. They think, okay, playing hard to get. Day 7, they send a meme, no reply. They start getting irritated. Why so dramatic? Day 14, they call once, you don't pick up. They tell their friends she is being childish. Day 30, now the silence starts eating them alive. They open WhatsApp and stare at your last scene that never changes. They refresh Instagram 50 times hoping for a new story. They drive past your street by accident. They ask mutual friends, have you spoken to them, while pretending to be casual? Day 60, now the real storm begins inside them. They start dreaming about you. They wake up reaching for their phone to text good morning, then remember you're gone. They hear your favorite nasheed and have to pull the car over because tears come. They see someone who looks like you from behind and their heart races, then drops when it's not you. Day 90, now your silence has become their full-time tormentor. They start writing messages and deleting them. They start typing I'm sorry 400 times but never send because pride is still there. They start comparing every new person to you and nobody comes close. They start realizing all the things you did that they never thanked you for. Month 6, now your silence has broken them in ways shouting never could. They finally send the message, I know you hate me, but I miss you every single day. No reply. Another message, I was wrong, I see it now. No reply. Another, please, just one word so I know you're okay. No reply. And every not delivered or seen without reply cuts them deeper than any insult you could have thrown. Because your silence is saying, I heard your apologies before and you still hurt me the next day. I heard your promises before and you still broke them. I heard your I'll change before and nothing changed. So now I don't need to hear anything anymore. Your silence is the final verdict. Your silence is the closure they will never get from your words. Your silence is the mirror they cannot run away from. And while all of this is happening inside them, what is happening inside you? You are healing at the speed of light. Your salah is longer. Your smile is real. Your sleep is deep. Your heart is light. Your face is glowing. Your dua is powerful. Your life is peaceful. You are becoming the version of you they will never recognize. You are becoming the version of you that Allah always planned. And one day, when you are sitting in a beautiful gathering, laughing from your soul, surrounded by people who value every breath you take, your phone will vibrate with a message from the past, a message full of regret, full of tears, full of I understand now. And you will look at it, smile softly, and put the phone down without typing a single word, because your silence is still speaking. Even after years, your silence will always be the most honest conversation you ever had with them, and the most merciful, because instead of cursing them, you let Allah deal with them. Instead of exposing them, you let their own conscience expose them to themselves. Instead of revenge, you chose sabr, and Allah gave you the upper hand without you lifting a finger. Your silence made you win without fighting. Your silence made you rise without pushing them down. Your silence made you heal without scarring them more. That is real strength. That is real dignity. That is real victory. So protect your silence like you protect your salah. Guard it like you guard your hijab. Cherish it like you cherish your relationship with Allah. Because in a world full of noise, arguments, drama, and fake apologies, your silence is your crown. Your silence is your superpower. Your silence is the loudest, alhamdulillah, I left you will ever say. And wallahi, one day you will thank Allah on your knees that you chose silence over everything else. You will say, Ya Allah, thank you for teaching me that sometimes saying nothing says everything. Thank you for making my silence stronger than their words ever were. Thank you for turning my pain into power through quiet dignity. And Allah will say, that's my servant. I taught him her silence because I wanted the world to hear how strong my believers can be. So keep being silent, my beautiful warrior. Keep being quiet, my healing soul. Keep disappearing gracefully, my rising king, queen. Your silence is doing the talking now, and it is speaking voluminous. Volumes they will read for the rest of their lives. While you will be living a story so beautiful, so peaceful, so full of Allah's love, that even your loudest laughter won't disturb the silence you once gifted them. That is the ultimate win. Silence. Beautiful, powerful, life-changing silence. May Allah make us from those who master it and are rewarded for it in this world and the next. Ameen. The day you master walking away is the day you master your entire life. The eighth and final truth, my beloved, this one is the crown. This one is the key that opens every door of your life forever. The day you truly master walking away, the day you can close a door without shaking, the day you can delete a chat without crying, the day you can say no without explaining, the day you can leave a room, a relationship, a job, a city, a dream that no longer serves Allah and your soul without looking back, without guilt, without begging for closure, without waiting for them to understand. That day, wallahi, that day you become the master of your entire life. Not just your love life, your entire existence. Because walking away is not just an action, it is a superpower. It is the highest form of self-respect. It is the moment you stop being a passenger and become the driver of your own destiny. Let me take you deeper than we have ever gone before, line by line, breath by breath, until this truth becomes your new heartbeat. Before you mastered walking away, you were a prisoner with open doors. You stayed in conversations that drained your soul. You stayed in friendships that mocked your deen. You stayed in relationships that made you hate the person in the mirror. You stayed in jobs that killed your dreams slowly. You stayed silent when you should have spoken. You stayed loud when you should have left. You negotiated your peace daily. You sold your dignity for maybe tomorrow will be better. You accepted crumbs and called it a meal. You said, I can fix them when you couldn't even fix your own sleep. You said, I am being patient when you were actually being punished. Your life was a series of open tabs you were too scared to close. Then one day Allah gave you that final pain, the one that was too heavy to carry anymore, and you closed the first door. You walked away from the first person who didn't deserve you, and something shifted inside your chest. A new muscle grew, the muscle called I choose me because Allah chose me first. And from that day, everything changed. You started closing tabs like a pro. You left the job that paid well but stole your salah. You left the friends who laughed when you spoke about Jannah. You left the habits that distanced you from Allah. You left the clothes that made you feel ashamed in sujood. You left the music that made your heart hard. You left the gossip groups. You left the late night chats with the wrong people. You left the harmless sins you were addicted to. You became a professional walker away. And every time you walked away from something bad, Allah walked toward you with something 10 times better. You became unstoppable. People started saying, how is she always peaceful? How is he always calm? How do they say no so easily? How do they protect their energy like that? And you just smiled because you knew the secret. The secret is the moment you master walking away, you master saying yes to the right things. You say yes to tahajjud. You say yes to Quran every morning. You say yes to people who water your iman. You say yes to opportunities that scare you but feel right. You say yes to healing. You say yes to growth. You say yes to Allah every single time. Your life becomes a beautiful gallery of closed doors and open heavens. Close the door on toxic love. Allah opened the door to real love. Close the door on fake friends. Allah opened the door to soul family. Close the door on haram income. Allah opened the door to barakah that never runs out. Close the door on laziness. Allah opened the door to discipline that changes generations. You stop fearing endings. You start celebrating them. You realize every goodbye that hurt was actually Allah saying hello to something greater. You become light. You become free. You become dangerous in the best way. Dangerous to shaitan. Dangerous to toxic people. Dangerous to your old weak self. Because now nobody can control you with guilt. Nobody can manipulate you with tears. Nobody can keep you small with their opinions. You walk like someone who knows Allah is their protector, their provider, their planner, their healer, their everything. You walk like Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam walked out of the well, out of the prison, out of betrayal, straight into the palace. He mastered walking away from the haram woman even when it cost him years in jail. And because he walked away when it was hardest, Allah made him the king of Egypt. That is the reward. When you master walking away from what Allah hates, Allah makes you master of what Allah loves. Your life becomes yours again. Your time becomes yours. Your heart becomes yours. Your mind becomes yours. Your salah becomes yours. Your smile becomes yours. And one day you will stand on a mountain, literally or figuratively, and look back at all the doors you closed. You will see the toxic ex who is still stuck in the same cycle. You will see the fake friends who are still gossiping about you. You will see the old you who cried over crumbs. And you will laugh, not from arrogance, but from pure gratitude. You will fall into sujood and say, Ya Allah, the day I learned to walk away was the day you gave me wings. The day I closed wrong doors was the day you opened Jannah on earth for me. The day I chose you over everything was the day you chose everything for me. And from that day forward, you live differently. You teach your children, never stay where you are disrespected. You teach your friends, walking away is not losing, it's winning quietly. You teach yourself every morning, today I will close anything that disturbs my peace without apology. You become the calm in every storm. You become the light in every darkness. You become the example people point to and say, I want what they have. And what you have, peace that doesn't make sense, strength that doesn't come from muscles, happiness that doesn't depend on people, a life that feels like Jannah before Jannah. All because one day you mastered walking away. So today, right now, make the promise. Promise Allah, from this second, I am a master walker away. I walk away from anything and anyone that takes me away from you. I walk away without drama. I walk away with dignity. I walk away knowing you are waiting for me on the other side with better. And then live it every day. Every time it hurts. Every time they beg. Every time the world calls you cold. Walk away. Because the day you master it, you master your entire life. Your past will no longer control you. Your present will no longer drain you. Your future will no longer scare you. You will be free. Truly, deeply, beautifully free. And wallahi, that freedom tastes better than any fake love you ever chased. That freedom feels better than any revenge you ever wanted. That freedom looks better than any life you almost settled for. So walk, my beloved. Walk away from everything that is less than what Allah promised you. And keep walking until your life becomes the masterpiece only Allah can paint. The day you master walking away is the day you master living, really living. The way Allah always intended. May Allah make you from those who walk away from the fire and straight into His mercy today and every day after. Ameen. My dear brother, my dear sister, if you're still here, Allah loves you more than you can imagine. Right now, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. Tonight, I walked away. Tonight, I chose Allah. Tonight, I became unbreakable. That pain you came with, Allah just turned it into power. That person you couldn't leave, Allah just removed them Himself. From this second, no more begging, no more chasing, no more explaining why you deserve respect. Only peace. Only Allah, only the beautiful life waiting for you. Cry if you need to. Smile because it's over. You are free. Type in the comments right now. Tonight I walked away. Allah is enough. I am so proud of you. Allah is even prouder. Go sleep like a baby tonight. Tomorrow you wake up as a new person. I love you all for Allah's sake.